I'm so in love with you. You got me down again. Hold up. I'm so in love with you. You got me down again.
Yeah, we are in session. How's everybody doing tonight? It is Thursday, April 15th. Normally, that would be tax day. But, lucky for you, the IRS has extended their filing date. So get those taxes done. Stop it. I don't know why Lemuel's not talking. He can talk now. You can talk now. Ah! Come on now. Get them taxes done. Stop messing
I already
around.
got them done.
Yeah. I don't believe
They
you.
paid me $500.
They paid you $500.
$500.
Do you want to know how much they paid me?
Nada. They ruined you. They made you pay like $2,000. $4,000.
That was the federal government. The state of Idaho made me pay $1,000 because they're idiots. I don't like them.
Woo! Let's go. I
like
love
them
the
at all.
government.
I hate the
I love the
Government
government.
sucks.
They're my favorite.
I hate the government.
I
Nerdy.
love that
They're
they
all
take
nerdy.
care of me and
Yeah.
that they spend my money on exactly what they tell me that they're gonna spend
That's
my
exactly
money
what
on.
they do. That's exactly what they do.
Yay.
Well, anyways, we are here, Simpleton Review. I am Nate Simpleton.
I'm Lemuel
And
Simpleton.
we are here to tell you the entertainment news for the week of April 12th. I've got a bunch of news articles prepared. Lemuel, what about you? You got a bunch of news articles prepared yourself?
I've got a few news articles prepared.
Do ya? Well, that's better than nothing. I will tell you that right now. So, thanks, folks, for joining us. We truly appreciate it. We are here every Thursday night, and here we go. Lemuel, hit us with your first amazing piece of news from the entertainment world.
So we've been talking about this guy all month.
Yeah.
But Ludwig has finally ended his stream yesterday,
Ludwig.
I believe.
Yeah.
He ended it by smashing the race car bed that he's been sleeping in
Yeah.
on stream.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the video yet, but that sounds like a good time. He ended with 283,034 subs, which is more than what Ninja had.
How many followers does he have? He has 280,000
That is-
subs. So that, when you're talking about subs, you mean those are people who have paid him to be
Yes.
subscribed to his Twitch channel. Yes?
Correct.
Yes. That's a
So
pretty
let's-
decent amount of money. So each sub probably makes him a couple of bucks, right?
Yeah, like $2, I think, is roughly.
So you said 283,000 subscriptions
Yes.
times 2.
Yes.
That's over $500,000 this guy made in 1 month by streaming on Twitch, people. By streaming on Twitch. He said he's going to give about $350,000 away to charity. So there is that.
And then 177,000 goes to his Twitch moderators.
Yes. And on top of that, I think Twitch takes about 30% of all of that. So, well, I mean, I guess that comes off like we're talking about. He only gets a couple of bucks off of the subs. And subs are, I think if you buy just one sub, it's like $5.99. Unless you have Amazon Prime, and then you can get one subscription to one channel for free. But if you pay for one sub, it's $5.99. Right? I'm pretty certain that's what it is.
Yep.
A month.
But
1 month, for 1 month subscription to a channel. And I'm really not exactly sure what the benefit is, honestly, to having a subscription to a channel, except, oh, you get cool emotes now. I'm like, oh.
you get cool emotes. Some channels do subscriber-only chat, so you can only chat in their chat if you're subscribed.
Okay.
Some channels try to do like cool little things like, oh, you're following me, so you can get these benefits now, but that depends on the streamer.
Right. Okay. All right. But you can, they get money otherwise. So they don't only get money from subscriptions, but they also get money from these things called bits. Now, I don't know how much the streamer gets for bits when they're donated to them. I know that bits, like if you buy 1,000 bits, it's like $20 to buy 1,000 bits. How much does
One bit is a whole penny. 1 bit's a penny.
1 bit is a penny. So if I give 40 bits or 4 bits to somebody, I just gave him 4 cents. I'm a big spender. That's why Braden laughs
Twitch
at me when I
doesn't
give him a couple of bits. Say, hey, thanks for the whole 2 bits.
exactly. You paid him 2 whole pennies.
Right.
Yeah. So
You were
bits are
saying what?
kind of weird because technically the streamer gets the full amount of bits, but when you buy bits, you have to buy them in packages or whatever.
Yeah.
And they tack on like a 40% charge on that bundle. So 100 bits will cost a person like $1.40 or whatever.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know about Twitch. I here I am streaming on Twitch and YouTube, by the way. So you can check us out on YouTube if you want. But I have no idea how it really works. And honestly, I've got like, I don't even think I've got 20. What do I got? Like 13 or 14 people following me?
You have 19.
19. I got 19 people following. So I am only 40-some, 30-some people away from actually getting affiliate, right? Well, of course, I have to do all the hours and watch times, and I think I'm averaging like 0.5 people a stream right now. So, yeah, thank you, people. I love you. You half of a person. You're amazing. So
I like the people I stream to on Twitch, but part of me is like, maybe I should jump to YouTube or something, because it seems like they pay out a little bit more.
they do. They pay out.
And
The payout's better, but the ability to get to that point is really hard. You got to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, right? That's hard.
Really?
Yeah. To get monetized, you got to have 1,000 subscribers.
I wonder what it is on Facebook.
And right now I've got 78. Thank you, all 78 of you. That means I am only 932 people away from becoming monetized, and I appreciate that very much. I really, really do. I'm serious. I do. I love it. I don't know what Facebook is, but I've heard through the grapevine and through people I've talked to that it seems easier, at least right now for some reason, to do Facebook. I know, like, hardcore gamers or something don't like Facebook gaming.
Yeah, they make fun of it, but it seems, from what I've seen, it seems like Facebook does a really good job of just advertising anyone. You just, if you're someone who Facebook kind of assumes would watch a stream, I'll like scroll by and it'll be like advertising people with like 2 views to me, which Twitch hardly ever does.
Well, in that podcast that we listened to, that financial guy, I don't know if you still listen to it, but he talks about his Facebook gaming, and he makes a lot of money off of it. He's only been doing it since
pretty well.
When did he say? I think he started like last August or something like that. He hasn't been doing it for very long, but he does stream for like 10 hours a day or something like that. But
yeah,
he does.
So I don't know.
Game, I think, but anyway,
I might look into it and do some research because I like Twitch, but I'd only like. The few people that watch me on Twitch would probably follow me somewhere else anyways, so I'm not honestly that worried about it.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. All right, well, I'll head into mine now. We talked about the movie Scream a couple weeks ago, so I thought this was interesting. So the 5th installment has various scripts that have been written in order to stamp out spoilers. So just in case the script gets leaked, you will not know if it is the actual script you will see when the movie is released. So, yeah. It's got several different final cuts in case of disaster, quote-unquote disaster. So when release time rolls around, only the definitive version will be given to cinemas, obviously. Earlier this year, Sheriff Dewey Riley, actor David Arquette, teased the upcoming movie's iconic villain. Some great things about Ghostface and his costume. There's more technologically advances you can use now, and the fabric we have in this one is probably a little more advanced than the fabric they had when we first did it, he explains. I'm really excited for it, and for the fans. But that's not all he's commented on, because the subject of Courtney Cox's infamous Scream fringe also cropped up back up. I don't really care about that. But anyways, the whole point is is that I thought it was really cool that they actually have like 5 different scripts that they've written and I guess filmed. So just in case
that seems like a lot of money to just. Well,
just in case you're like, see, the Scream relies on the surprise factor, right? That's what made the original Scream so iconic. Was I mean, obviously it made fun of all the cliches of horror films, and what was even funny about that was that the cliches of those horror films were created by the guy who created Scream, Wes Craven. He's the one that created Nightmare on Elm Street and all those movies. So he kind of created the horror movie cliche genre, So it's kind of funny that he made fun of his own movie, and it was very, very successful. So that's what I got. You're up.
Okay, so this one makes me laugh.
Okay.
Supposedly some lady on Yahoo Marketplace or whatever uh, sold her cheating husband's Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
What?
They were all unopened packages and bins, all from when the game was starting to actually be printed and stuff. So like mint condition, original cards. Supposedly he cheated on her, so she sold them, and it looks like she sold them for $188,220 US dollars.
Wow.
So.
Does it say how he reacted to that?
No. There's no confirmation as to whether or not she actually, like, if they were actually some husband that cheated on her cards. That's just the story that she gave on Yahoo. But if that's true, that is quite the way to get back at someone.
That is definitely a way to get back at someone. That is for sure. For sure. So, okay, well, moving on from that happiness right there. I mean, it's happy
I think
for her,
it's funny,
I guess.
to be honest.
So, there's been rumors out there that they were going to retire would you stop it, you stupid phone? King T'Challa from Black Panther, since Chadwick Boseman passed away. But there is right now a petition going around that has been put on change.org that they want to recast King T'Challa to honor the character's legacy. So in part, the petition states T'Challa's character was only scratching the surface with his story in the MCU, and there's so much more left to tell. So it's garnered over 4,000 signatures as of yesterday morning. They're petitioning to recast Chadwick Boseman's King T'Challa in the upcoming Marvel sequel out of respect for the late actor's work on the character and to honor the hero's legacy. So it's sponsored by E-Man's Movie Reviews and outlines a call to action for the president of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, and co-president Louis D'Esposito, and writer-director Ryan Coogler to reconsider the decision and recast the role of T'Challa. What do you think? Should they recast the role of T'Challa or just say that he passed away and keep it Chadwick Boseman's deal?
I don't know. It's kind of weird, I guess, because on one hand, it's like, oh man, like, is anyone really going to be able to fill those shoes? But on the other hand, like, I don't know anything about the comics, so maybe there is like a lot of important stuff that needs to be done with his character.
Well, and maybe, I mean, I can see what they're trying to say as far as like there's, you're taking away this amazingly strong character of a black prince, right? And I think that's kind of part of what they're trying to say is like, don't kill this guy off. Recast it. Let's keep King T'Challa alive because he's such a positive role model, especially for black children that they haven't really seen on the big screen before. And so I think that's why the Black Panther was, one of the reasons why they were so successful. And maybe they should reconsider and find somebody. I think, I mean, they can't use Michael, what's his name? Because he was the bad guy in the first one. What's his name? I can't think of his name.
I have no clue.
I can't think of his name. Anyway, you don't know who I'm talking about? Michael something or another. They could get Idris Elba. Idris Elba.
I don't know who that is either.
You don't know who Idris Elba is? Oh my gosh. Well, go look up Idris Elba someday and you'll figure out who he is. He's a pretty cool dude. He's been in a lot of movies. What the heck kind of music is this? This is weird. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
Okay, you're up, dude.
I'm up! Okay, so I think I got the first name wrong, but Mad Mikkelsen is joining the Indiana Jones 5 cast along with Harrison Ford and they named somebody else. Honestly, I don't know who that person is, but I just found it interesting that they're actually working on filming an Indiana Jones 5.
They are indeed, and well, they had planned on it after they did the fourth Indiana Jones, The Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls. Of course, Shia LaBeouf was supposed to be the heir apparent to Indiana Jones' iconic character, but that didn't happen. So now I think they're still trying to figure out what to do. I mean, there were rumors that what's his face, Guardians of the Galaxy guy, Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt was supposed to be in the Indiana Jones, but I guess
I don't know about that.
But Harrison Ford is still going to be in this one, and the dude's in his 80s, I think. He's older than dirt.
I wonder if he's just bored.
It might be. Maybe he just gets tired of rescuing all the people up here in Jackson Hole with his helicopter. That might be it. I don't know.
He's like, I'd rather be a hero on the screen than in real life.
Yeah, he does. He rescues people all the time. I don't know if you remember hearing any of those stories, but
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll see exactly how it goes. I'm a little worried because another part of that news is that Steven Spielberg was the director of it and he walked off the set. So he is no longer the director of the Indiana Jones, which will be the first Indiana Jones movie without Steven Spielberg as the director. So,
ooh, that hurts my soul.
Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen there.
Actually gives me anxiety.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen there. I don't know. I mean, it's Steven Spielberg, and who's supposed to direct Indiana Jones movies? Steven Spielberg. Dang it! So I don't know. We'll find out. So back to Twitch. So Twitch decided they were going to crack down on all of the bots that were floating around. I guess they identified like 7.5 million bots that were doing, various things. Most of them were like followers, like bots that would follow people. Some of them, I don't know. Some of them actually affected the viewership because they would actually look like they were watching the channel, which, it could potentially hurt some of these probably like lower to mid-tier Twitch streamers. These big, huge, massive Twitch streamers, it's not going to make a difference. But the lower to mid-tiers, you might see your what am I trying to say? Your viewership decline because of this bots that they went after. But look, it's fake views, fake subscribers is never a good thing. So I'm actually happy that they're breaking down cracking down.
Very nice.
So
I hope it means no more chatters going, wanna become famous.
Yeah. Right. No, well, no, you'll still have those.
Dang it.
You'll still have those. But anyways, one of the biggest Twitch streamers there is, his name is XQC.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, Joker. He lost 2 million Twitch followers in one full swoop when Twitch decided to do away with all of these bots. 2 million. He is
he's fine.
The biggest streamer on Twitch. I guess he really kind of isn't right at the moment, but he's one of the biggest now. I mean, I guess what's his face is bigger, right? Technically now.
Subscriber wise.
Yeah.
Ludwig's got 2.7 million followers total, so that would have wiped him out.
Yeah. So Felix XQC Langill's rise to Twitch has taken its turns and twists. He retired from Overwatch League, and then he got banned from GTA Online's No Pixel RP server. He's putting among the top streamers. He's always been on ground as Rocky, as his chaotic streams can be. I'm not sure what that means. Is he kind of a nut job? Is that what it is?
From my understanding, he's kind of toxic, and that's why people like watching him.
That's why they like
kind of. Yeah, like Braden does it. Braden likes to shout the "How can I freaking compete?" and like do that whole meme. I'm pretty sure it's that guy. I'm pretty sure it's that guy.
That's the one that Braden likes because it makes him laugh.
Yes.
It drives me at the freaking wall, especially when he tries to emulate him. No, I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? All right. So, a plague of viewer follower bots that have disrupted the legitimacy of Twitch's streaming statistics a week after being crowned the most watched streamer thus far in 2021. The platform's actions against bots have dented XQC's numbers. So they found 7 million bots that were found to be artificially boosting account numbers. XQC is the first major figure who seems to have been impacted. According to multiple Twitch tracking websites, the Canadian streamer appears to have lost a whopping 2+ million followers over the past several days. Crazy. Totally crazy. Amazing. So, he recently seen with around 8 million Twitch followers. The website now indicates that he's down to a mere 5.5 million Twitch followers. So, just a small little mountain. So, yeah. Poor guy. I'm not sure if he's going to recover from that one.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for him.
I'm telling you. I don't know. Yeah, so you're next.
Okay, well, on that happy note.
Not having it.
Lynn Justin, the man, the myth, the legend, who has recently directed the Fast and Furious 9 movie,
Yes.
has said that there is a possibility Fast and Furious and Jurassic Park could do a crossover.
Why? Why would that be even thing?
Well, his explanation was never say never. He doesn't like to put himself in a box, so why not? I mean, they're both owned by Universal.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
So, I mean, it could be entertaining. I don't think it'd be a good movie if they did it, but I kind of want to see it just to see what happens.
Well, speaking of Fast and the Furious, I don't know if you saw the trailer that I posted to the Simpleton Discord feed. But they have a new trailer out featuring the new movie called F9. They were really stretching to come up with a really cool name for the sequel, F9. But it's going to have John Cena as the villain.
Ooh, John, of course, as the villain.
As the villain.
The Rock has to be the hero. Yes.
No, The Rock isn't
What?
in this one. No,
What?
Vin Diesel's in it, and he plays Vin Diesel's brother. And then the rest of the crew, you know, the rapper guys and whatever, they're all in the movie. But yeah, no, I don't see any Rock in this one ever. There's giant magnets. That's what I understand about this one. Flying cars and giant magnets. That's the new F9 movie featuring Vin Diesel.
I think I've seen the first one, the second one.
Like the
and
sixth
we
one.
watched-
I saw the sixth one.
We watched 7, I think.
Was it 7? I don't know. Well, it actually wasn't that bad, but they're mildly entertaining, believe it or not. I don't know why. That was the one I think where The Rock was originally introduced. Was that one? I believe. I could be wrong, but
And then they had Fate of the Furious.
Fate of the Furious. Yeah.
And all I know is there was a submarine that drove over ice.
Yeah. Well, get a chance, go to the Simpleton Discord and watch the trailer. It's plugged right there. So, it's a 3.5 minute trailer. It's probably every single good part of the whole movie.
Yeah, they tend to do that.
Just saying. All right. Well, moving on. So, Mr. Bieber. We'll talk about old Justin. Justin
Good old
Bieber.
Biebs, man. We can't just we love the Biebs. We don't ever stop talking about this guy.
Here. That's right. So, our friends at Vanity Fair talked about an article. Our friends at Vanity Fair published an article talking about an article in GQ about old Biebs, the Biebs. So, after making it clear at the beginning of the year that the Biebs is no longer a member of Hillsong Church there in New York, wonder why. Justin Bieber called out pastors who used organized religion and the devotion of their partitioners. Partitioners? That's the word they used. I'm pretty sure they meant parishioners. There's a difference there. But anyway, I digress. Partitioners to bolster their own fame and name recognition. While the pop star never mentions his former friend and now disgraced pastor Carl Lentz by name, he does say, he speaks out about how he's seen organized religion get turned into just another form of blind celebrity worship. Which is funny because I really feel like this guy's walking the wire on becoming the same thing. I'm just saying. Don't you think, Libya?
I have no comment.
He says, I think so many pastors put themselves on this pedestal. The singer says. And it's basically, church can be surrounded around the man, the pastor, the guy. And it's like, this guy has this ultimate relationship with God that we all want, but we can't get because we're not this guy. That's not the reality, though. The reality is every human being has the same access to God. Now, I thoroughly, 100% wholeheartedly agree with that statement. There ain't nothing wrong with that statement. The funny part is, I feel like Justin's kind of playing that whole thing to a certain extent. I'm not saying Justin's a pastor. Please, God, don't ever make Justin a pastor. That wasn't very nice.
Hey, you never know. He could have some good things to say.
You never know. Just long. So he adds, however, that he was finally able to find one religious leader who never wanted anything from him except to help him rebuild his relationship with God. The musician first met the founder of Church Home Pastor Judah Smith when he was 15 years old, and while the pair stayed in touch, they weren't particularly close. But after Bieber decided to put an end to all the partying in his early 20s, he turned to Smith for spiritual guidance. As he says, the pastor always, quote, put our relationship first. He also found in Smith a role model for the type of home life he hopes he and his wife, Hailey Bieber, will have one day. It was something I always dreamed of because my family was broken. My whole life I had broken family. So I was just attracted to a family that eats dinners together, laughs together, and talks together. That's all I'll read from that. But Judah Smith is another celebrity pastor. Now, maybe he's better than Carl Lentz and some of these other disgraced pastors over the past 3 or 4 years that have fallen from the wayside, but Judah Smith is still a celebrity pastor. So I'm glad Justin has found somebody he can trust and rely on, but I hope he's putting his faith where it needs to be, and that ain't on this pastor guy. Just saying.
God.
So, yeah. So that's as Christian-like as we're going to get on this podcast. But I always find it interesting because, honestly, I do find the Biebs interesting. Poor kid has been through a lot. I can't imagine having that kind of fame and money at such a young age, especially when you come from a broken family like he has discussed on there. So, yeah. All right. So, what's your name? Oh, right. Lemuel. You're up.
All right, I'm leaving the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one, I feel like you're not going to be surprised that I chose this article.
I won't be
But
surprised.
We Play Esports Ultimate Fight Club happened this past weekend, this time it was a Tekken tournament with $150,000 payout. And a person by the name of Arslan Ash actually won.
I am surprised that Tekken has that much money for a payout. I'm really surprised it's
Tekken's
actually
pretty
that popular.
huge. Tekken's like, when it comes to fighting games, Tekken and Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat,
Street Fighter.
from my understanding, are the top 3.
How
yeah.
is Street Fighter these days? Do they have all? I mean, because look, last time I played Street Fighter was probably like 1991. I mean, so we're talking a long time ago. But Street Fighter has been around since the late 80s. It was one of the first iconic fighting games there was, right? It actually kind of set the standard in a way for those kind of 2D, fighting games. Then Mortal Kombat came out, and it was like this step, just like, oh my God, here's Street Fighter, here's Mortal Kombat! So everybody loved it, especially when he'd say, kill him, end him,
Finish
him, crucify him. Oh, wait, no, I never said that. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. So, all right. There's probably nobody watching us, so it doesn't matter. Right? Oh my God. It looks like there might be viewers. I don't know.
Imagine having viewers.
So you
That's
said
crazy.
a girl, oh yeah, right. I don't have any viewers. A girl won. Is that what you're trying to tell me here?
No. It was a dude, Arslan Ash. She's from Pakistan. It looks like the grand final. So the last 2 people were both from Pakistan. From my understanding, this Ash guy is like top tier Tekken 7 player, like pretty high up there in the rankings. So
What you're trying to tell me though is that you're happy that it's not a Korean person. Or
I don't know.
Somebody that don't the Koreans beat every esport game there is?
Yeah, especially fighting and Dota League type games. They tend to own those. It kind of varies from game to game, so.
Well, I'm glad this guy won. I mean, he won $150,000.
Yep.
How old is he?
Which is crazy to me. I don't know. He can't be too much older than me. He looked like he was 25 or so, probably. That's my guess, just based off the people I work around.
That's disgusting. All right. Okay.
Well, you heard about the 12-year-old kid who won like millions of dollars playing Fortnite, yeah?
I did, yes, and that's still pathetic. It's all pathetic. All of it is pathetic. It's disgusting.
Well, like you said, we're just bored, man.
Whatever. I don't even want to. Okay, moving on. So, when I was about 11 or 12 years old, a movie came out that just totally was like, I loved it. It was so good. It had characters that had strange names like Maverick and Goose and Iceman, things like that. So it had fantastic actors in it like Anthony Edwards and Val Kilmer and Tom Cruise. Back when he was cool, back when everybody liked him. Yeah. Well, it has taken 30 some odd years, but they are supposed to be releasing the sequel. Now, this sequel was supposed to be out last year, but it did not come out last year because of this pandemic. Now, they decided they were going to release it last summer. And they said, okay, we'll release it in the fall. So they were going to release it in the fall. They said, no, we're not going to release it. So then they pushed the release date to July. It was like July 4th, somewhere around there, that they were going to release it. Nope. Guess what? They shuffled the dates again. So they switched the dates. And so now Top Gun is not going to be coming out until November 19th.
Woo! Yeah!
Pisses me off.
You have to wait all the way until Thanksgiving.
Well, and I guess what they're doing is they're switching the movies. So they're going to release Mission Impossible earlier and then Top Gun later, which is fine. Mission Impossibles I have not been disappointed by almost any Mission Impossible movie. That last one, was it Ghost Protocol? That one was a freaking amazing movie. That movie was good. But yeah, so I am looking forward to it. I cannot freaking wait to see Top Gun. Maverick, I think, is the name.
We're going to get into November, and they're going to be like, actually, yeah, no, we're pushing it till January.
Well, and I guess the reason why they wanted to switch it again is because Tom Cruise wants to go on a good old-fashioned press tour. He wants to go on a publicity tour and really promote this thing, and so he wants to make sure the pandemic is dead enough, I guess, so he can actually go on this worldwide tour of his movie. I mean,
do you really have to promote Top Gun 2? I feel like this is just going to be one of those films where, oh, hey, let's go. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just...
You look sad.
I am sad. This movie's supposed to come out almost 2 years ago. And here I am, still waiting to see those freaking F-18s flying around in the sky, doing Top Gunny things. Hurts my heart. I can almost quote that movie word for word. That's how many times I've probably seen Top Gun more times than almost any other movie ever. I've at least seen it at least 20 or 30 times. At least. I could sit. Yeah, ask Lemuel. I could sit there and basically say all the words while we're watching the movie. Am I wrong?
No. For some reason, I have weird memories. One of my few memories of Middleton is it feels like every time, either before there was a blackout or right after the blackout was done, we'd just watch Top Gun. I don't know why, but that always coincides in my head.
Blackout? I don't remember doing it.
Yeah. We'd always have a power outage, and then we'd watch Top Gun or something for some reason.
Okay. Well, I don't remember any of that, but okay. So, do you have any more news articles for today?
Nope, I'm out.
You're out. Okay, well, I got one more, and then we'll call it a night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll call it a night. Let me make sure that nobody's talking to us or anything. Hey, guys, what's going on? It looks like I got a couple of followers there on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching on the channel. Got one more news article for you, and we'll call it a night, as I said. So, from our friends at Deadline, talking about Jennifer Lopez, Foo Fighters, Selena Gomez, and more to perform on what they're calling Vax, like vaccine, Vax Live, the concert to reunite the world. It's set for May 8th on ABC, CBS, Fox, and YouTube, so it's going to be cross-platforms on there. SoFi Stadium in Inglewood will play host to an all-star concert that will be broadcast and streamed worldwide as part of a global effort to inspire confidence in COVID-19 vaccines and encourage people to be inoculated, organizers announced today. I bet you that's going to have a massive... there's going to be a lot of anti-vaxxers there protesting that concert, I can guarantee it. So they're going to... well, maybe not. What's that?
Can I counter-protest? Can I go counter-protest the protesters?
I want to counter-protest. when people go around your area, when they're going and protesting in front of that judge's house, I wanted to go across the street and protest the protesters. I really did.
This is dumb.
Yep.
You guys are being stupid.
I think so. So it's actually going to be pre-taped, so I guess maybe they won't be able to protest it. But it will air on May 8th as part of the worldwide event, and it's going to be on ABC, CBS, Fox, YouTube, and iHeartMedia Radio. Selena Gomez is going to host, and it'll include performances by Lopez, Eddie Vedder, Foo Fighters, J Balvin, and Her, H-E-R, which is an It's a band.
I don't know. If Bill and Ted aren't at the concert to reunite the world, I don't know if I want to be there, man.
Yeah, you think so? I think Bill. Well, I mean, who else is supposed to reunite the world? Isn't that the whole theme of Bill and Ted?
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be interesting. We'll see if anybody watches it. I don't know. Could be interesting. Yeah.
I have no clue.
Well, on that kind of let down of a note, everybody's like, oh, okay, whatever, man. All right.
Hey,
what?
Foo Fighters are good.
Yeah,
Eddie
Foo
Vedder's
Fighters,
good.
Eddie Vedder, Selena Gomez, Jennifer Lopez.
Is okay. I've not heard any of her music.
Well, who? Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah, I didn't even know she performed music, to be honest.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Are you being serious right now?
For some reason, I always associated her with some sort of TV show, but I didn't know she did music.
That's how she got her start. Oh my god.
Wait, isn't she a Disney star?
No.
No?
No, she's not a Disney
I
star.
have no
She's
clue who
older
she
than
is.
I am. She's old. She's not that old, but she's old. She's like 50 or something like that. But no, she got her start doing pop music. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you didn't know Jennifer Lopez did music.
Name the songs of hers. Maybe I'll recognize them.
Actually, I don't know any of the names of it.
See? You're accusing me of... Ah, man.
What?
You're getting after me for not knowing she did music, but you can't even name one of her songs.
Well, that's about accurate. So, anyways. Well, folks, thank you so much for joining us tonight here on the Entertainment News, sponsored by Simpleton Review. Again, we're here every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. You can join us here. You can find us live on YouTube. You can also find us live on Twitch. And we love to have you say hi to us in the comment section if you watched us. Please do. We love to have interaction. It makes the broadcast a heck of a lot more fun. If you want to find out more about the Simpleton Review, you can go to our website at thesimpletonreview.com. You can find our videos there, our podcast, which is basically the same thing as videos, just the audio format, just saying. You can also find merchandise. You can subscribe to our Patreon channel. We'd love to have you as a Patreon supporter. And much, much more there at thesimpletonreview.com. Our main focus is a YouTube channel. We put out reviews every week. We usually have music or movie reviews depending on the week. This week, right now, that's out right now, we have Boise bands, right? A couple of Boise bands that we reviewed, Sick Wish and what's the name of the other band? I never can remember the other band.
Dirt Russell.
Russell, yeah.
Always, you forgot doing the podcast.
I don't know why. Yeah,
Dirt Don't Hurt by Dirt Russell.
Dirt Russell and Sick Wish. So go check that out. It's a fun review. And coming up next week, we tackle the most amazing, fantastic, beautiful movie known as Monster Hunter. And
Look,
it was
a good movie.
Spoiler alert, we didn't think it was that bad. But you'll have to tune in on Saturday morning when I release it to find out if it got the Simpleton Certified rating. Thanks so much for joining us, Lemuel. Why don't you tell us just a little bit about your hustle that you do, and then we'll let all these fine people go.
Hustle. Yeah, I stream on Twitch. I try to stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday, but life gets busy. And I'm having an existential crisis about where I should stream to. So there's that.
It's an existential crisis.
It's existential.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. So, and on top of that, we also play Dungeons and Dragons on
also on Saturday
night. So please join us for that. And if you're interested in being part of the Dungeons and Dragons, we certainly would love to have you join us. So please get in touch with me or Lemuel, and we'd love to see you. On that note, we wish you a fantastic week. We'll talk to you next Thursday night. Same Twitch time, same YouTube channel. Talk to you later. Adios.
Bah! I hurt myself. I know they can hear me. I know they can hear me. No.
You're a dork, Lamb. There, now they can hear me too.
No. You're a bully.
Nobody's dropping by our streams. It's not fair. Oh,
there's someone
did.
here. Also, that didn't work for some reason.
Oh, look at that. They even said something. Why didn't you tell me that they talked in the Twitch channel?
They did? Where?
Yeah, Pancake Master.
I don't see anything on here.
No. It shows
What?
on mine. It says latest Street Fighter is SFV, which came out in 2015. Well, thank you, Pancake
Street
Master,
Fighter 5.
for telling us when that Street Fighter game came out. Like I said, the last game I played was in 1991. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later.
Oh.
Adios.
Okay, cool. Yep, we're good.